Welcome back, everyone. It's day 6 of the Mighty Bean group hatch, and I still have beans. They're still adorable. They're still bouncing around. I don't know if they're going to digivolve. I feel like I might have messed it up. I know I forgot to put them to bed last night. I was just super tired, and I forgot that their sleep schedule was not on the same thing as mine. They go to bed later than me, so on a lot of cases. And so you normally can just put them to sleep, when you're going to bed, if it's not too early, and they will just like sleep, they'll sleep extra. I don't know how to describe that. Like, so you can make them nap for 3 hours, right? If their nap time, if you're like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep for 3 hours, if it coincides, like if the time doesn't run out and it moves into their official sleep time, they will just continue to sleep through the night. So I normally put them to bed like an hour or two before their actual sleep period, but I didn't do that last night. So yes, I got a care mistake from that. But I don't know where else I would have gotten one. So let's hope they do digivolve. I don't know. We'll find out. Even if they don't, I achieved what I wanted to achieve, which is beans. The rest of it's not super important. So the goal was made. Speaking of beans, these two are just the best beans. Especially since they're on the same device. I think they're awesome individually, but honestly, having both of them dance around together like this is just great. Yeah. So, let's see. In actual news, I do have Digimon and Ikakumon hanging out right here. And I love these sprites. They look really good. And there's so much animation to them. Man, I don't think I realized just how much, the pendulums had going for them. I like the button size is just way better than this button size. And, the extra animations, the extra just play features. Like, and here, if you feed them, if you feed them too much and get their weight to over 99, they get sick. That doesn't happen in this one. They can be fat. It doesn't matter. It just makes them a little bit weaker. But in here they actually get sick, so you have to do trainings and balance them out, and like it's just a little bit more involved, and I kind of enjoy it. If you were running a whole bunch of these at once, I could see how that would maybe be annoying, but running one device is pretty not an issue for me anyway. And I enjoy the new extra mechanics. I also like this grassy field. It's a good field. This is another thing where I'm not sure if my timings are off or what, but like, I feel like Ikakumon has been Ikakumon for too long. I could just be flat out wrong, but I feel like he's been Ikakumon for too long. I thought I've been taking good care of him. He's my buddy. I've been like, yeah, look how happy you are. Let's feed you and train you, and let's like. They're not as needy as the DM20s either. Their hearts and things don't go down as quickly. At least I find. So, I don't know. Let's feed them. Let's see that happy, delicious eating animation. So good. And then we're going to train them. Cool. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if I did it right. Nope. That's not his mega hit. But he won anyway, so that's great. Cool, so now I should be able to see. Yeah. Both of these guys have also done their 15 battles they need to digivolve. So, yeah, hopefully they will. I don't know. Beats me at this point. I'm gonna put this down. Let's see. Another thing I want to talk about real fast, which is, forgive me if I seem like I'm a little down, I guess, today. Tragedy struck yesterday. Ramhorn passed. Or I don't know if it was exactly yesterday. It could have been shortly after I recorded with him last, for all I know. So I'll tell you what happened. After I recorded with him, and he was fine, I put him back in his terrarium, and he went digging and whatever. And then a little while later, I noticed he was like digging around with his two front legs like crossed, like he wasn't using his front legs at all, and he was just like pushing with his back legs. And I was like, that's weird, I've never seen him do that before. And no matter how much I like touched his front legs, which normally gets them to move around and whatever, he would not move his front legs. They just stayed curled up in front of him. And so I was like, oh no, I hope that's not an issue. Like, I hope he's just choosing to do that and it's not something wrong with him. And so then I put him back in his, in his thing, and he kind of skidded around for a little while longer on the surface of the substrate. And I was like, well, maybe he's just trying to dig and is getting confused or something. So I lifted up some of the substrate and I let him dig into it, and he sat, and then he stopped moving. So I was like, okay, cool. But then Sunday, they sleep during the day, so I didn't really disturb him. I didn't go mess with him. But Sunday evening, I noticed he hadn't come out to eat yet. He hadn't been doing anything, so I went and pulled him out, and he was stiff as a board, which was real sad. I couldn't, no interactions from me got him to move, and all of that stuff normally does, right? Touching his back, touching his legs, he'll move around. But he didn't move anymore. So, he passed. I had him for only like 3 weeks, which is really short, I guess. But I know rhino beetles at most live 3 months. And I'm not sure how long he was alive in the pet store, in the beetle shop that I got him from. His sticker that he had on him said basically last month. It said May on it. But it could have been May 1st, And so if that's the case, then he would have been alive. June. It was June, not May. Or no, it was May. It said May. Yeah, it was 5. I'm losing my mind. Because it's June right now. So, sorry. Anyway, so I don't know how long he was alive exactly. But I hope, he got plenty of nutrition. He wasn't he wasn't malnourished or anything, and so I don't know. I guess it was just his time. So I'm actually gonna go on a vacation at the end of the week. Thursday and Friday I will not be in town, and I probably will not record daily videos then, by the way. I might record some stuff while I'm out and then kind of put it together in a compilation when I get back. But I'll probably go to the beetle shop again maybe after I get back from vacation. So next week. And see about it then. I think I'm still a little shaken up. Not shaken up, but I'm a little broken up about it at the moment. So I don't want to like jump straight into another one. But I do want to try again. I really liked him. And I want another rhino beetle. So, we'll see. So, R.I.P. Ramhorn. If you guys wouldn't mind leaving a big ol' heart somewhere in the comments for Ramhorn, that would be awesome. And in less sad news, in fact, it's not sad at all. I was in the mall. Let me adjust the camera. 1 second. I was in the mall Sunday morning with one of my really good friends, and we found a little manga shop, and well, they had lots of other books, but basically lots of Japanese books. So I went in there and hunted around and basically just asked the guy, hey, do you carry V-Jump? And I showed them the logo. And he was like, yeah, we got that. And he showed me to his little wall where he keeps some of the V-Jumps. And I was like, what is the off chance that they have the V-Jump with the new V-Tamer issue? Because I was like, I would imagine it's kind of hard to find. I know everywhere online that I've looked for it to try to buy it for myself through the internet, it's been like A bunch of shipping, and B, like, oh, they're sold out everywhere. So I was like, yeah, maybe I'll have it. Sure enough, he had it. I was like, sweet. It was only like $8, which was dope. Because he's just a normal retail supplier. So anyway, I got this issue. And back here, I know my camera's not really set up to really go over this. I may do a different video later where I like go over every page and whatever. But they show off some of the new cards. They show off some stuff about New Adventure. Some information about V-Tamer. And these are the promo cards I haven't pulled out yet. But yeah, I have the new V-Tamer issue where he teams up with Ty from the New Adventure series. So that's super rad. I'm excited to have it as part of my Digimains collection. I don't have any other issues of V-Tamer or anything, but I just thought this was so neat to see and get. It has some other promo stuff in it too. It has a promo of this Yu-Gi-Oh card. It has the V-Tamer cards. It has whatever that is, and it also has the. I'm sorry, my camera's not set up for this. This Dragon Ball Superheroes. It's an arcade game, and this is a Super Saiyan 3 Goku that goes with it. So, yeah, it's cool. It's one of those things where, like, as a kid and as a young adult and as now, you always, like, I would see stuff about, V-Jump and stuff, and how cool of an idea that was as a magazine. Like, promo stuff for new stuff coming out, and also comics and all this stuff, and, like, I don't know, I always wanted to be able to have that kind of stuff, and being someone who, didn't live in Japan, it wasn't reasonable to, like, constantly order that kind of thing from overseas over to your house in America kind of thing. So I never did. So I was just so excited to see that thing out in the wild. I was like, oh, give it to me. I want it. And it happened to be not very expensive. I was just surprised, I guess. So anyway, that does it for me today. Let's see, we talked about beans, we talked about pendulums, we talked about R.I.P. Ramhorn, and we talked about V-Jump. Yep, we did it. We covered all the things I needed to talk about today. So, if you're here with me to the end, listening to me ramble about nonsense, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. It means a lot to me. I love seeing you guys' comments. I love knowing you're watching. I just like talking about Digimans. And I'm happy people care enough to watch. So thank you. And keep on being awesome, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.